And just like that, we get our reminder that it's still winter. It's not terribly cold out, but it's enough to remind you that it is indeed still winter. So I'm out on a walk, and I kind of briefly wanted to touch on this topic. It's not that big of a topic, but being that I was out on a walk, I felt it appropriate to go over it. So let's do that. I was thinking about how I used to be like quite the gym head. Like I was one that constantly stayed in the gym. I was constantly working on my physical fitness and my physical physique. And there wasn't a day that went by that you wouldn't find me with, oh look, these things are creeping out early. Do these things always come out this early? I always see them around this time, I guess, now that I think about it. Early spring flowers. It's not even spring yet. We're probably not even close to spring. We still got a whole month or two at least of deep winter. Anyhow, I used to be quite the gym head. Like I stayed in the gym. I was all about my physique and whatnot. And yeah, that's just one of the things that I incorporated into my life without fail, on through my college years and throughout the military and all the way up until here in Germany. But here lately, I've been kind of analyzing the situation. And it seems that I'm not really big on actual like working out, like heavy working out and, you know, throwing the weights on the bells and just like lifting heavy. I still find it fun at times, but I'm just not into it as much as I used to be. You see, nowadays, I feel like I get much more enjoyment out of what I'm doing right now. Just taking these little walks, these little peaceful walks. Because not only is walking good for you, and we know that it comes with all kinds of benefits, no need to go over all of that. But not only is it good for you anyway, but I get a little more out of these walks. The peace, the quiet, the time to think, the time to just see nature, just the time to just be out in nature, you know, it's just really good for me. And I love doing it. And I hate when I skip the days where it's time for me to get out and walk. Like yesterday, especially with the video y'all seen, that was a beautiful day to get out and walk. And I did so. And it seems like afterwards, it's just like a refresh. You get a refresh on your thoughts, you get a refresh on just like everything. You feel good, your blood's pumping a little bit, you know, you got your blood going, and it's just a really good pick-me-up, especially when you put it like in the middle of your day. It's a really good pick-me-up for days that you don't really feel like you want to get into the gym, or even not even into the gym, but for days you don't feel like you want to do like heavy workouts. A nice walk, especially ones that are as long as mine get sometimes, can do you good. So yeah, in a lot of ways, I guess I feel like I prefer walking over doing a lot of like heavy lifting and, you know, a big strenuous fitness regiment or routine. Also, I feel like in a lot of ways, like this walk right now that I'm almost 2.5, I think my watch just said 2.5 kilometers into my total 4-kilometer walk one way. And I feel like even if I had to get a car for other stuff, emergency stuff or long distance driving, I feel like I would still do these walks. I'm on my way to take care of some business right now, and I feel like if the weather was permitting, I would still do these walks such as this, you know, 4 or 5 kilometers or less. This looks like a bunch of stray Christmas trees, very small ones, tiny baby ones, but it looks like the Christmas trees that Germany commonly uses, growing in the wild. There's a cemetery up there, but in the middle of like summer, all this brush and trees is all crowded over, and you're not able to see like some of the headstones and stuff up there. You can barely even see it now. You definitely wouldn't see it once everything is all foliaged over. Just want to make a note of that. And this is the stairway to that to said cemetery. And so let this be an encouragement to you guys. Like, in the event that you can't do a workout, or you ever feel like you just don't have the motivation to do a workout, maybe hang your keys up. Don't take your car to your next destination, especially if you live in a place where walking is encouraged. Or bike riding. But yeah, especially if you live in a place where walking is encouraged, where they have walk paths and places where pedestrians can have their safety and all that stuff. Definitely get out there and do it. Walking is very good for you, and I am a huge promoter of taking walks now. So there you go. And in the event your hands are full on your walk back, you can always catch a late night train where you're the only one on it.